He's trying to escape! After him! Huh? Caesar, you're here! Caesar, calm down and listen to me! Casa and the Overlord—
Enough! I know. These supplies will get corrupted if left in the hollow. Casa. Take them with you.
Overlord Pompey?
It's been a while, Caesar of the Sons of Caledon. To think that little sprout by Big Daddy's side would dare bring her underlings to challenge me.
Overlord Pompey, while the Sons of Caledon still recognize you as the leader of the Motor League, you'd better explain why you're here.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. That will be addressed soon enough. But first, there's a more pressing matter. Caesar, these goods are what the Vanquishers promised to deliver to Blazewood. Are you deciding to let the mayor take them?
Don't push your luck.
Lucy, wait. I heard you arguing with Casa earlier. I checked these boxes. They really are food and medicine. They weren't lying. No matter where they came from. These are things the town needs. But, Casa, if you're in a bad spot, why didn't you ask us for help? We've known each other for years.
Caesar, I was actually planning to ask you for help. But then you came in all excited, telling me you qualified for the Tour d'Inferno and asked if you could stay in Blazewood for a while. The Sons of Caledon have helped Blazewood so much over the years. At a crucial time like this, we have no way to repay you. So how could we make you worry about this for us too?
Repay? Selling us out to the Vanquishers is your idea of repaying us?
Selling you out? Wait, Lucy, I've never betrayed you. I just made a deal with the Vanquishers. We trade the handicrafts we make for supplies.
She's telling the truth. Although you have the favor of Blazewood, as the Overlord, I couldn't turn a blind eye to the needs of the residents. So I presented them with an opportunity. When Casa suggested moving the trade to the Hollow to avoid any misunderstandings, I agreed. After all, we can't disrupt the peace among League members.
So you're saying the leak about our whereabouts has nothing to do with you?
Standing your ground is a good trait, but not knowing when to back down is just disrespectful. I'm here to resolve this matter. Today I found this in the handicrafts Blazewood delivered.
Is that a listening device?
Moors, this vial should have contained heavy oil, the lifeblood of the old oil field. So why is this here? Also, the supplies delivered to Blazewood of late seem to be less than what was agreed upon. Do you know anything about this?
Boss Pompey,
Moors, I didn't bring you along for the Tour d'Inferno just for you to play dirty tricks. If we, as the League Overlords, are not just, then who would want to remain part of the League? And who would protect the old oil field?
I'm so sorry. I messed up. I wasn't thinking straight. It's all my fault. I'll take the punishment.
You're willing to take your punishment. Do you think you alone can bear the responsibility for the damage that you've caused? Sons of Caledon, Casa. Moors is my subordinate. I failed to manage him properly. I won't shift the blame onto him. As the current Overlord, I'll take responsibility for this and provide compensation.
Nice speech. Now how do you plan to fix this?
Recently, I negotiated and reached cooperation agreements with several areas neighboring the old oil field. According to the agreement, the old oil fields' damaged oil pipelines can be rebuilt through other regions, as long as we provide some of the oil to them.
Wait, does that mean our town's oil supply is saved?
That's right. Within 3 months, the supply should be restored. Also, several regions have agreed to share the roads, opening up at least 5 new freight routes for the old oil field. Sons of Caledon. In the next 6 months, I plan to have you manage 3 of these routes. I take it you won't refuse.
You mean you're just gonna hand them over on a silver platter?
I heard you've been drawing bad routes lately. Though it's just a coincidence, it's time to compensate you. And though the new routes are lucrative, they also traverse treacherous areas and require experienced riders. I have a condition, though. You need to help the less fortunate residents in these 3 regions for free during this period. And any teams using the routes in the future must do the same. How does that sound?
Hey, Lucy. How are the terms? Are they really as good as he says?
If it's true, it does solve our long-standing issues with Blazewood. Plus, with expanded routes, the other biker gangs would see a significant income boost.
I see. Hey, old man! Your terms are certainly interesting, but it looks like you're making assumptions. The title of Overlord and who gets to allocate the routes hasn't been decided yet. If I become Overlord, I'll be fairer than you.
You can certainly talk the talk. I'll take that as a yes.
All right, I agree.
Caesar, here's a letter of commitment I wrote myself. The route allocations will be officially announced soon. See you at the Tour d'Inferno.
Boss, here's the new route distribution sheet. The newly expanded freight routes have been assigned to the Sons of Caledon as per your instructions.
Yes, put it there.
Boss, you've worked so hard for these new routes. Are you really going to just hand them over?
If it weren't for Moore stealing the intelligence, I wouldn't have had to go through all this trouble. By the way, Moores insists he acted alone. What do you think?
Well, boss, you know Moores was also thinking of our best interests.
You're giving me the answer to a question I never asked. But you don't seem too surprised by all this. Wanting to win isn't a bad thing. But since I'm the reigning overlord, we have to act with integrity. The Motor League's stability ensures the safety of the oil wells. If there's infighting, someone's going to get taken advantage of. By the way, I heard that you've had a lot of dealings with companies in the city lately.
That is absolutely untrue. It's just that we had some issues with the protective gear we arranged for the oil refinery. I had to find a way to handle it.
I hope so. Lucius, you're smart and ambitious, but always eager for immediate results. Don't let your cleverness backfire.
Yes, boss.
These documents never end. I've been feeling exhausted these days. Am I getting too old for this?
Not at all, boss. You've been talking about the Tour d'Inferno a lot lately. You're clearly raring to go.
Well said. Caesar may have some potential, but she's not ready to replace me yet.
But boss, please don't overwork yourself for the next few days. After all, for this grand event, you need to be in peak condition.
Enough chit-chat. Let's introduce this year's factions! Defending, we got the Vanquishers, Pompey, Lucius, and Mars! Challenging, we have the Sons of Caledon, Caesar, Lucy, and Lighter! The rules are simple. Charge into the hollow, reach Cinder Lake, and use the Spark Stone to blow up those pesky ether crystals. Whoever completes the ritual first will be crowned Overlord!
Overlord! The finals have been a long time coming. The showdown's gonna be a blast.
You're quite confident, little girl. Do your best, and try not to bore me.
All right, folks, take your positions. The Tour d'Inferno is officially on!
Moors, what's your status? Have you seen the Sons of Caledon? Where have they gone to?
Reporting in, boss. I've been monitoring their route as instructed, but I still haven't seen any sign of them yet.
Still haven't seen them. Those young'uns know how to handle themselves. Now that they're facing some real trouble, they can't take it.
Boss? You okay?
Moors, of course the Overlord is fine. Didn't you see him cut down those ethereals just now with a single slash?
Lucius, enough trying to suck up to me. After all these years with me, you still haven't gotten over those bad habits of yours. Turning tail and running at the first sign of danger, and underestimating your enemies when victory's within reach. As a biker and second in command of the Vanquishers, you aren't fit to lead with that attitude.
Boss, I get what you're saying. I've always been slow to learn. If it wasn't for you, I would never have even seen the shadow of Cinder Lake.
Enough. In the past, you would have fled at the mention of the Tour d'Inferno, but now you've insisted on coming along. That counts as progress. Moors, keep an eye on the Sons of Caledon. We aren't far from Cinder Lake. The Sons of Caledon talked a big game about having a showdown, but this has been disappointingly dull.
Boss, you might have a soft spot for that Caesar, but it's their own fault for being so useless.
But dull can be a good thing. At least we won't have to worry about Cinder Lake for a few years. What's with all these ether crystals coming out of nowhere?
The ether aggregation catalyst can accelerate the crystallization of free-floating ether particles. This is tech developed by City Enterprises to increase ether production, and it works wonders in the unique environment of Cinder Lake.
Lucius, do you mean you...
That's right, Pompey. I've replaced your spark stone. Cinder Lake will be completely extinguished soon. Oh, and one more thing I almost forgot to mention. When using this catalyst, the nearby ether concentration will skyrocket. Especially for those with a weak aptitude for ether, it will have serious consequences.
Lucius, how dare you? You won't get away with this!
How dare you give me another scar! You monster! Despite being so corrupted, you still have this much strength!
To think I ever had such high hopes for you. I was blind! Do you understand the impact of colluding with the city's ether companies? What it'll do to this place?
Did you really think we all shared your old-fashioned ideals of freedom and morality, boss? The weak and the worthless have no place in this age. With the power of ether, I will establish a new order in this leaderless outer ring. A kingdom completely under my control! What is it?
Boss, we found the Sons of Caledon. They're about to reach Cinder Lake.
What? All those explosives didn't take them out? We have to retreat for now. Seeing Cinder Lake snuffed out would have been a 90, but now it's down to a 60. Sorry, boss. Time to say goodbye. At least you'll be out of your misery. Wait a minute. I just remembered. Weren't you disappointed you couldn't face the Sons of Caledon in a final showdown?
We're almost there. Cinder Lake is just ahead. Caesar, that's... Old man! Hang in there! The corruption is too severe.
Caesar! Something's wrong with Cinder Lake! There are ether crystals happened here?
It's Lucius. He betrayed me.
We'll get you out now. We can deal with the rest
There's
later.
no time! Caesar, listen. You must protect Cinder Lake.
Oh man!